good evening, or good afternoon, whatever time it is now. It's a long time that I didn't talk to you, to all my friends who live in a difficult situation. I was thinking of you a lot, but due to this whole situation, it was quite difficult for me to record a video for you. But this evening, before I was closing the window to close with the curtain, I saw the moon. And the moon is almost full. And it just came to my mind that in a few days it will be full moon. And it will be a special day because it's Buddha's Day of Enlightenment, Buddha's birthday, Buddha's Day to pass to Nirvana. And it's good to remember what this could mean to us. We don't have to look at Buddha in a religious way. We can look at Buddha as a human being. Of course, a very, very special human being. Siddhartha, he was living in a palace. He had all that he wished. Nothing was missing. Only after he went out a few times and he saw a sick man, he saw an old person, he saw a dead person, he started to question, because he was told that this is happening to everybody. He didn't realize this before, because in the palace he had everything he wanted, everything that his parents provided for him, because they didn't want that he becomes a wise person. They wanted him to become a king. But the questions about the suffering, why everybody, every human being will have these sufferings of sickness, old age and death. And then also one time when he went out, he saw a wise person sitting there doing nothing, but just his face, the whole posture of this being emanated such a calmness, such a happiness, such a good energy, that really Siddhartha at that time was wondering, what was this person doing to have this special energy? Then he went searching. He left the palace. He tried a few methods. He was never happy with what he was told, because he had the questioning mind. And I think just for us, this is the most important thing we have to learn. We have to have a questioning mind. Being curious about the world, curious about ourselves, curious about why things are happening, and then maybe understanding that some actions, they lead to happiness, other actions, they lead to troubles. We don't need some teachers to tell us this. If we have a questioning mind, we can realize this ourselves. So it's up to us to do that. That's what Buddha did. He was questioning, questioning, questioning. And then he had his 5 friends, and they were very ascetic. They almost didn't eat anything. They didn't care about the body. They were just meditating, looking for the truth. And only then, when Buddha one time was alone, he met one girl, Sujata, who offered him some sweet rice. He was wondering, shall I take it? Then he took it. And that was quite an important part for his growing to enlightenment too. He had to take care of his body, because the body was the vessel to get enlightened. So we too, we have to take care of our body. We can't neglect it. We are taking care already in some way. We're brushing our teeth, we're cleaning the face, we're washing the body, we try to eat, we try to do things that keep us healthy. But what we don't do, or mostly don't do, to take care of our mind. So Buddha was taking care of his mind all the time. Then he was also taking care of the body. Then he was sitting down under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya. And there he reached enlightenment. And then, for a long time he was silent, until he realized, I have to do something with what I have got now, this speciality. If people want to know, I will teach them. So he didn't go out to tell people, I found out, listen to me. But because the 5 friends who came back and saw him and saw the special energy he was emanating, they asked him, how did you reach that? And then he started teaching. And these teachings, all Buddha's teachings, are methods that help us to understand our mind, to understand life, to understand reality. And for me, as a simple person, I always think, when we talk about Dharma, Dharma means life, reality. Things that are happening, where we are, what we do. And then in the Dharma also, there are explanations. What is good for us, what is bad for us. And we have to check these explanations. Are they true or are they not true? His Holiness Dalai Lama always says, don't just believe, question. If somebody tells us something, we have to question it. If it's true, if it works, we have to adopt it. If it's strange, if it doesn't work for us, it's better we forget it. And I think that's the proper practice. Questioning, questioning, questioning. Even in the morning when we wake up, maybe it's good to question. Why did I wake up? Because I'm lucky. I didn't die. Every day so many people die. Not only because of the pandemic. It's just normal. People are born, people grow up, people die. Some have accidents, some they get sick. But dying is part of our life. And if we wake up in the morning with a questioning mind and keep this in mind, then we become grateful. I'm still alive. I didn't die. And being grateful already is also taking care of our mind, even taking care of our body. Some research has shown that people who are grateful for what they are, what they have lived, these people have better immune system. They're healthier than people who always wonder, I don't have enough, I don't like this, I don't like that. So being grateful is a very good way to start the day in the morning, because then we did something very good. It's even better to brushing the teeth, because by being grateful, we put something in our mind that keeps going throughout the day. And then it's also very good maybe to remember a few things we have learned. Today I was listening to one great teacher that I have met once in Nepal. At the end of his teaching he said, no calm, no kindness. No kindness, no clarity. And maybe that's good to think about it too. We have to learn to become calm, not agitated all the time, always thinking something. What is this? What is that? How can I get this? How can I get that? Being calm, standing in front of the reality and respond in a good way. Respond in a way that is good for us, good for others, a way that leads to a good future. We can do that. There is not one person, not one human being in the world who can't do that, because we have this special human mind. And with this special human mind, we can learn to become calm. Yesterday there was a conference and I was talking also about education, about situations that are happening now. And then somebody asked, why is there so much violence? Why is there so much domestic violence during this pandemic time? And it's happening everywhere, not only in Mongolia, everywhere in the world. During the pandemic time, domestic violence went up so much. So many more women were suffering because of beating, because of terror at home. And when the question was, why? I said, because we are not taught how to deal with our mind. We don't know how to deal with our frustration, how to deal with our anger. Because the situation during the pandemic is not easy. We are not free like before. But if we have never learned to calm down, not to agitate, not to explode, not to express our anger, if we learn to calm down, we're also kind. The kind person will never beat another person. There's no reason. Because kindness means understanding the other person is like me. The other person wants happiness like me. So, accepting this, how can I be angry? How can I hate this person? How can I even beat this person? We can't change from one day to the next. We have to learn, we have to train. Maybe we have old habits. Maybe these old habits even come back, come from previous lives. But to overcome these old habits, to stop, slowly get less angry, slowly not to have hatred anymore, slowly to be calm, to be kind. And then we are kind, we also get clarity. We understand much more about what is going on. And that's very important. If you look at the world, if you see the situation, how many things are going wrong. First, the climate change, which will make life much more difficult for almost everybody. When you think about all these wars going on, when you look about all these people still so much hungry, in one way, it's something's hard to even realize how rich some people are and not caring about other human beings who almost have nothing, not caring for them. If we would have a calm and kind mind, we would see this. So we could even say most of the rich people, they don't have a calm and kind mind. That's why they don't see the reality of the poor people. And that's why they don't do anything for the poor people. Can you imagine somebody being a billionaire, having enough money to live 200 years, 200 lives, with a beautiful luxury lifestyle, and not giving away anything? It's hard to imagine what kind of mind this must be. Because even the billionaire, he will pass away. So the money didn't help. The money didn't help to get the calmness in the mind, to get the clarity in the mind, and most important, to get kindness in the mind. And with this, I want to close for this time. I hope you will enjoy a very beautiful day, the 26th, on Buddha's birthday, and maybe you will keep something in your heart, in your mind, that you were listening. And don't forget, check what I've said. Don't just believe it. Analyze it. It has to be your wisdom, not my wisdom. Thank you so much. Please be calm, be kind, and have clarity in your mind. Thank you.